What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Arrow here, bringing you another World of Tanks video, and today I shall be discussing briefly just a basic summary, if you will, of tanks and their roles and your purpose, what to do, when to do it, where to go, etc, etc, and just a general a guide, if you want to call it a basic guide, because I see this a lot in World of Tanks, with tanks not playing their role, not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and as a result the game suffers, we suffer, your teammates suffer, etc, etc. And you can see what I'm doing right now. I'm in my Su-85i Tier 5, I think it's premium TD, Soviet TD, Tier 5 or Tier 6, I cannot remember. Fantastic tank, amazing tank, well worth the money. Seriously, OP gun, good alpha damage, high DPM, very nice tank, very nice tank. But you can see where I'm placed, you can see where I've placed my tank, and I'm here in the pardon me, in the middle on the hill in my TD, and most definitely I should not be here, and I suffer as a consequence. You can see I took 5-6 shots and nothing panned out. I didn't get one single pen, and possibly it was a little bit of RNG trolling me, this or that, bad luck, I haven't got a clue, but either or, when it comes down to it, I should not be there. I should not be there. Mediums should be there, possibly some heavies, etc, etc, but most definitely a TD doesn't really have any business being there. And eventually I give up, as you can see, and I pull back and I place my tank where it should be. These areas here where this TD is positioned at this current moment in this game is where a TD should be if he's spawning up in the north. 100%, most definitely, this area was specifically designed with TDs in mind. The cover in front of me was specifically designed for TDs. These bushes, these trees, all of this foliage has not been placed here randomly. The game, the map has been designed like this on purpose. All the maps are designed to have flanks. The bushes are, some of them are random, but when you're a scout, you notice specific bushes have been placed in strategic positions throughout the map, and they're there for you to serve a purpose, to fulfill a role, and to enable you to achieve victory for you and for your team. And as soon as I remove my tank from the middle of the map and place it in the position where it's supposed to be placed, where where the area of the map that was designed just for my tank, for my type of tank, I achieve success. I start rolling in with those shots, get shots on target, I'm not lit up, and silent killer, silent assassin, all of that good stuff. And it kind of showcases that if you play the role that you were supposed to play in your tank, and you place your tank in the specific positions on each and every map where you're supposed to place that type of tank, you'll achieve success. And it's important to note that I'm not just talking about for yourself, I'm talking about for your team, because each and every battle is this one big jigsaw puzzle, and in order for you to achieve success, victory for you and for your team, you have to fit all those little pieces together. Of course, there are players out there, and there's specific times with each and every one of us where we carry the game. We carry the game, but for the most part, it's a big jigsaw puzzle, and you're part of that jigsaw puzzle, and when it fits perfectly together, you have great success, just like I did on that map. And now this is kind of sort of similar but polar opposite at the same time. We're playing Assault and it's Malinovka, and I'm in my E50M, and I recently put up a video where I was in my, I believe, SDB1, and I was showcasing, and it's pretty much the mirror image of that game. And but in this situation, in this battle, in this game here, it doesn't work out for me. I do exactly what I'm supposed to do, and I implement my strategy for this map, for this game mode, exactly the same as last time. But there's a big difference here in this battle here, and we're on our way. We're on our way to success. We're on our way to victory. Absolutely, I felt it. We're leading, by 4-3. That's no big deal. But still, it was working out. We were moving onwards, upwards. I was lighting up the targets, and we were good to go, basically. And I was confident that we were going to secure a victory. We were going to secure, success in this battle. But it doesn't work out. It doesn't work out. Why? Because the tanks, the players that supported me, did not have their eye on the ball, so to speak. They didn't realize that in this game mode there's a timer and it's ticking down, and there's only 10 minutes to go. There's only 10 minutes to go. Actually, you can see there's only 4 minutes to go, and the players were not aggressive enough. So it's important to fulfill your role in whatever tank that you are, and to place your tank in the proper position. But it's also important to know when to be aggressive and when to be passive, when to push and when to go for it, because if you don't, you're simply not going to achieve victory. You need to be aggressive, you cannot be passive, and you need to know when is the right moment to strike. It's sort of similar like when I'm in a scout tank and I'm hiding in my bush and I'm waiting for that right minute, the right time to just go for it, to let loose and just wreak havoc with my little scout tank. But in the meantime, I'm just waiting, I'm waiting, and then you see that moment and you say, okay, it's now or never. Let's go for it, let's do it, and what happens. And you can see we have the advantage, we have the numbers. It's 10-7. We can overwhelm them if only we push. But for whatever reason, my teammates just didn't want to have, they didn't have the drive, they didn't have the willpower, they didn't read the battle correctly. I'm not sure, but in my opinion, we could have had this, because we could have overwhelmed the enemies with superior numbers, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and simply have taken them out, no problema. But for whatever reason, my compadres, they just didn't push. And as a result, things didn't work out in our favor. And what can I say? And I was seriously frustrated by this game due to the lack of balls, shall we say. I'm not sure, I don't know. But it's important to understand that you need to recognize when is the right time to push and just simply to go for it. That's how battles are won. That's how victories are achieved. That's how you do it. That's how you roll. It's World of Tanks. Anyhow, rambled on a lot. Take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.